Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is going to be kind of another unusual one. You know, normally I do music reactions, but I've done all kinds of reactions to life in Australia and other places too. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember where else, but I've done, just a bunch of different things, and this is no exception. So Jennifer Harrison is requesting that I react to catching rogue crocodiles in Outback, Australia. Man, if you know anything about crocodiles, those things, man, they'll eat anything that's got meat on it. It'd be your arm, be your leg, be a possum, whatever. They'll eat it. She said this is a long one. This is about a family's life on an Outback cattle station, middle of nowhere. Now, here in Texas, we call that a ranch. They call it a station. It says they have two older children at boarding school, a 4-year-old who tries everything, and a baby on the way. But the work never stops. Lovely family. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to get into it. So let's go right into the intro and right into this video, y'all.
At Coolibah, mustering is just about done.
Pretty hot day.
That means the wet season isn't far away, which will bring some unwelcome visitors.
When the cattle cross the river here all the time, the whole crocodiles dying out on them.
Milton's setting traps along the river to keep the waters round the station safe.
The idea is catch a few crocodiles and relocate them up to a croc farm near Darwin. One crocodile trap.
If there is a rogue croc out there, you'll be hungry. Late in the morning, little Milton and Dad pick up some friendly faces.
Hard the other way now. That way, other way, that way. That's it. Hard, hard. I'd stop there.
Alex and Bo are back for the school holidays.
I want you to stay here a long time, okay, Bo?
I'll try.
But round here, that means lessons of a very different kind.
Righto, send them.
First class drafting.
Oh, just loading all these cattle onto the truck.
6 on here, 11 more.
It's good to see my dad. I don't see him that much. I only see him on the holidays.
Come to the lead. Not at school now.
That's how you teach them. You don't teach them by telling them. Teach them by working it out.
But Bo's already failed an important test.
Today's Dad's birthday. I forgot about it at the start, though, but I'll have to do something.
Go!
Birthday, oh, we don't want to talk about that. They come around every year, don't they?
Full load.
So it's just another day's work for the birthday boy.
Money's in the bank.
And no playtime for the kids.
I don't know what a mesh polo short all is, but anyway, I've ordered about 20 of them.
Nearby, Christina's planning for a future addition to the Jones workforce.
See how cute they are? Little tiny things.
The new bub's due in a month, so Mrs. Jones is shopping for clothes Coolibah style.
So that's cute, that one. It's pink, but I didn't get it. I could start my own children's shop by doing this. God, that's the shipping cost. So it's not that cheap to buy from over there, actually.
The prices have gone up a bit in the 4 years since little Milton came along.
Fat little thing, isn't he? There's some of him when he's about 1 riding in the gymkhana on Sooty. He's tiny. I keep getting distracted by that.
But she's forgotten when someone else was born.
I'm just trying to remember now. Today's Big Milton's birthday, because we've done Little Milton's, haven't we?
Well, it's too late to buy a gift online. Looks like a trip into town, 200 kilometres away, is Christina's best option.
Right, are you ready? Yeah? All right.
Pull up and walk, please. BJ, just walk, mate.
Unlike Christina, Bo and Alex Jones aren't going anywhere in a hurry.
Get the whole lot, Alex. Alex, the whole lot. Only way you'll learn.
It's the teenager's second bush lesson of the day.
Just ride in there. Look, that's the way to get them going. Ride straight in there.
How to muster on horseback.
Hey, BJ, bring him over here.
Oh, just riding through all these cattle just to get the horse used to it.
These guys are going to stay in the corner, you're right. Keep riding through them.
But it seems Milton students haven't read the textbook.
Go on, Alex, what are you doing? Turn around. Come back this way a little bit, Bo. Righto, up them now. Hey! Hey! I'm flogging a dead horse here.
But Bo and Alex are a long way ahead of the new kid in class.
You know, when I got my grandfather died in 1974, and he had 20 acres, and they had horse. Sometimes they'd have a donkey or water. Him and my grandmother, but he didn't run any kind of cattle or anything like that on his property. By the time he purchased that, he'd already retired, and as you can see, this young man here, his birthday, the the dad, I guess you could call him. He's a young man, but you can see he's working his butt off on this cattle station. But I'm saying this because in 1978, my grandmother, I think it was 78, she remarried. She might have remarried in 79. It was after I got married, which was a source of humor to the whole family. The grandson was married longer than anyway, got married before the grandma, but she married a man that did have cattle, and when I would come back, we call it taking leave. When I would take leave from the Marine Corps, I was stationed in Southern California, and my wife and I and my daughter would drive back to Southeast Oklahoma, to where my family was, and then her family was in Eastern Texas, a place called Naples, Texas. But anyway, I would ride with my wife's husband, who had some cattle. I would ride in his pickup while he would go out and feed them, just to have something to do and kind of learn a little bit about that side. And so he was already high in his 80s, maybe even low 90s. And he was just driving out through there, and he was talking to me. He couldn't hear hardly, but he was just a cattleman till the day he died. But what I remember is he hit a cow while we were out in this pasture in this pickup truck. Didn't hurt it, but he looked at me, and you could tell it bothered him. And he said, "Shucks." I never heard that man say a cuss word, but he said "shucks" because he hit this cow. And so those are just memories that are kind of like what these young boys are going to have, and that young lady too. They're going to have when they're up in their adult life, and if they don't stay around this cattle station and they move into some kind of civilization, at least they'll have these memories of working on this cattle station with their dad, and and have these stories to tell when they're in their 60s too. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Sterl Parsons was his name, and he's been gone a long time now. But I just thought, yeah, he was sure good to my grandmother. I will tell you that. But yeah, I will tell you that it's like that part of Southeast Oklahoma. Sterl's first wife, only wife, had passed away, and that's why he married my grandmother a year or so after she passed away. But his wife was buried on the family property right there. I mean, you could look out their kitchen window and see a chain link fenced in area where there was several graves out there, but one was his ex-wife. And after he passed away, he was buried on the property that he, don't know that he grew up on it, but he had it all his life. And And then when my grandmother passed away, she passed away after he did, she was buried next to my grandfather. But it's just, that's how a lot of families were. They have family cemeteries on their property in southeast Oklahoma, McCurtain County, in the rural area of it. So let's get back.
Forward, and away you go, straight down in, right through these cattle.
Chopper pilot Jeff.
Well, first time you ever been on one, isn't it? Ride through them. That's it, right in amongst them. When they stop trotting, then we'll let them out. Keep your hands down, a bit short of reins.
His first time. Yeah, a bit different. You don't get to go ride a horse every day, so... Well, these guys do, but, you know, I don't. It's good. I love learning all this sort of stuff.
Got a bit of a trot up there. Righto, away you go, Jeff. Hunt them along. You're doing well.
It's good. Loved it. A lot of fun.
While Jeff hangs on for dear life,
Keep riding, mate. Ride through them. That's it.
Bo and Alex move on to their next class.
Look at them bite.
Crocs 101. When the wet comes, there'll be a lot more of them around.
See those little gleams? That's what he hears you in the water with. It's his ear there.
The teenagers are wary of the baby reptile.
I don't really like it that much.
Even more so, their teacher.
I'm with you.
Put your finger in there.
No, I've learned better than to trust you, though.
At Coolie Bar,
And our little drink in the bottle.
That's nice, darling.
while Christina and little Milton go to get a birthday present for Dad,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away at the back. Can you see the 6th one, Katie?
British backpackers Katie and Caroline have been put in charge of Christina's other kids.
We're going to feed the horses.
And as you could guess, we've never done anything like this before. We've been told this morning not to show fear to the horses, but they may bite and kick you.
Katie looks really scared.
It's a simple job. Put the feed in the bag
Should you go first then? They said that they don't like the ears touched.
and put the bag on the horse.
It doesn't fit over their ears.
We could just stand and feed them like this.
No fear. We don't really know what we're doing, and also that they're like very precious to Christina, so there's a lot of pressure to do this right. Yes, I put it over the ears. I don't really know how I did it. Just sneaked it on each ear, and it didn't flinch or anything.
Oh, how you doing?
Straighten out, straighten out.
Nearby, Milton's homeschooling is a long way from over.
Just go forward there.
15-year-old Bo is now learning how to drive a cattle truck.
Bend it real hard. Go that way a bit, look. We're fair way off.
I hate to be Dad.
More.
Being bossed around by you all the time.
I'm not bossing him around. I'm just trying to teach him how to drive the truck.
It's so frustrating.
Why? You reckon he can back this one back or what?
Probably.
He's pretty good at it for his first go. Just keep moving the front of your truck. I learned to drive the road train pretty young. I reckon I was only about 10 or 11. Doesn't hurt it, mate. When you straighten up, you've got to keep everything's opposite in your mirrors, see? You know, you just got to have patience and let them learn, mate. Too much bend in your wheel. I'm not going to tell you anymore now. I'm going to leave you alone.
Tells me sometimes do whatever I want and telling me sometimes to run the joint and just a bit of mixed messages going on. But big shoes to fill, yep, definitely.
He's right, he's better off just doing it himself.
Dad knows best.
Left hand down. No, sorry, right hand down. That's the go, mate.
While the big kids keep Milton occupied,
Come on, quick.
Christina's taken little Milton on a last-minute dash to get a birthday present for his dad.
Well, this car's waiting, otherwise it might run over us. Little Milton loves giving birthday presents. Loves birthdays. What about here?
But finding a gift for Big Milton won't be easy.
What's this?
Where are you? I don't think we need a rose, darling.
Wow, you know what I found?
What?
Gold handcuffs.
Every time I give him something, he demands to know the price, and I never tell him, and he'll all but ring the store and ask them. Come on, quick, leave all that now. Leave it, darling, please. Which I should tell him, because then he might remember my birthday and buy me a nice, big, expensive present.
Look what's up there.
Little Milton finally finds something Dad'll love.
It is a big helicopter. I think that might be a little bit too big.
Oh, no. We'll get it next time.
Righto, well, let's go.
Looks like Big Milton's present will be a surprise. Back home, Milton's birthday's the last thing on his mind.
Oh, well, we're going to go down to the river or what?
Milton's decided to take the teenagers to check the croc traps he said earlier.
We'll poke down there and have a look.
If he snared a rogue, the kids will have to jump out and help Dad get it home.
Teach them a few skills when they're young and they're half safe anyway. Never know what could happen in the bush. We'll look down into the water, we might be able to see.
It's Alex's first croc hunt, and it's safe to say she's worried.
I don't really want to catch crocodiles.
Nothing. Must be that way, I reckon. You can see where the crocodile's been in them, hitting them before, right?
Looks like Bo and Alex are off the hook.
I don't know what it is I can see, but we'll get up a bit closer.
Uh-oh, spoke too soon.
Looks like we got one in the trap here now. We'll go down and have a look at it. You ready to go for a run or what?
Probably not a good idea.
They're probably the worst crocodiles anywhere in the world, I'd say. Well, they'll eat you. You can't get much more dangerous than that. Right, Alex, get low. We're ready to go.
Milton's trapped a 4-metre croc.
Be careful.
Now Bo and Alex have to help him get it home.
You got to learn how to pick him up properly. This rope will be hooked up to it, and we got him, and then we pick him up here and bring him up here.
Bo's done this before, but it's Alex's first time, and it shows.
Where do I go now? Right, I'm dying.
Freshwater ones aren't too bad. It's the salties that you got to worry about. You know, eat your dogs and that, and grab a kid. As soon as they're there, you can get them out of there.
Bo jumps right in, but Alex is glued to the spot.
Well, thank you.
Chuck a crocodile on the litter and jockey strap it down and bring it home. It's all just another day's work.
Alex is keeping well clear.
I don't blame him.
The croc's secured for now, but there's a new danger. Flying the snarly passenger home.
You feel the weight of the chopper, yeah, we just got to play with it a bit and feel the weight and just ease back nice and steady, and you try and jerk it and pull it around a bit, you'll have a mistake, and we don't want that. They're usually fatal in a helicopter.
After forgetting Big Milton's birthday, Christina's returned from town with a present
Trevor?
for Trevor.
We forgot Milton's birthday this morning.
Actually, she's hoping Trev can whip up something for Milton's big day.
Chocolate mousse.
I don't know how to do that.
You can take it home with you if you want.
After I make the cake with you.
What is it today? Is it someone's birthday?
Yep, Dad's birthday.
So we're making a cake for Dad?
Yeah.
Trev wasn't much use, so Christina's turned to another chef.
No, just tip it out.
When I'm bigger, I'll know how to do it, won't I?
Well, I think you're doing pretty well now.
Her kitchen hand still has a bit to learn.
I did it. I really did it.
Well,
They'd better hurry up if they're going to surprise Dad.
Cute little boy.
hold on to it.
See, you're bumping it.
A bit faster to get it all mixed in.
That's the way you're going, Mum.
The birthday boy's back.
He's moving now. Bloody hell. Forget now, he's a bit touchy.
But his four-legged passenger is in no mood to party.
Go on, you horrible looking bloody thing. Come here, stand up beside this, quick. Come in from that side a little bit. Grab him.
Now they've got to load the rogue on the ute and take him to the Coolibah croc pen.
Quick, give him a jump in here, PJ. No, pull it back and up.
But Milton and Bo can't do this by themselves.
Jump up and sit on it. Here, give him here to sit on it.
She don't want to do
Alex
anything with
now
that
has
crocodile.
to face her fears.
Sit on it.
I think it's a really stupid idea.
And another Milton lesson is learned.
You've done a good job, darling. Yeah. A bit dangerous. Get roused on a bit sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
So Milton's School of Hard Knocks is over, and the croc will enjoy some Coolibah hospitality for now.
Yeah, when we get about 10 or 12, whatever the permit allows us there, we'll run up to Darwin, up to the NT Croc Farm. Put them up there and they use them for breeding,
It's been a day to remember at Coolibah.
But I just got to slow them down here.
Except for Milton's birthday, which has almost gone unnoticed.
Up here a little bit. Push again.
But just when it seems everyone has forgotten him, the birthday boy gets a special delivery.
What's that? You bought me a birthday present.
Yeah, it's on the bed, Dad.
You want to help me open it? Look at that. A bit of Ralph for a length. Perfume. Thanks, mate.
Now, if there's one thing no one needs to learn at Coolibah, it's how to throw a birthday bash.
I'll carry it over to Dad, Mum.
Okay, darling.
Happy birthday.
Cheers! Quick now. Hey, we got him.
His family around him, Milton's got all he wants for his birthday.
Did you help make them? Did you spill any eggs?
Oh, come and have a look at this.
Wow, look at this.
And then Christina produces a surprise gift.
These little heart beating, they look.
But it relates to a future birthday.
Who's that down there?
Is that me on there, Mum?
It's the baby blowing.
It's the first time Alex and Bo have seen their new little brother or sister.
I reckon it might be a boy.
What?
Oh, I just saw his little tillywhack there, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter what it is. Good, that's amazing, isn't it?
So I think we're going to have another person for Christmas.
Yeah, that was a nice video to watch, man. Just and it wasn't too overly long. You know, I mean, I got to stop it there somewhere and give you all, you know, a useless story about my past too. Yeah, they're gonna have another baby, man. That's one hard-working family, and it's good to see a man out there providing for his family. And when I say man, I mean it in the best possible way, man. There's so many men that don't even change a tire, you know, or mow their own yard, or you know, that don't know how to do anything. They have to hire everything done, and so I'm not one of them, man. My outlook is if anybody can do it, I can do it, and it might take me longer. It might take me 10 times longer, and probably 10 times the amount of money if I would have paid somebody. But it's not the point. The point is, you're a man. You're supposed to be the hunter, the gatherer, you know. So fix things, you know, build things, but always remember your family. Always remember your wife. You know, the last thing I'll say is an old master. When I was first joined the Marine Corps, and I got married not too long after that, but I don't know how many years I was in the Marine Corps, but it was early on, and this old master sergeant one time told me, he said, I forgot what rank I was at the time, but he said, you know how you remember your wife's birthday? Because I was telling him, man, my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and I had forgotten. You know, it was something to do that. He said, you know how to remember your wife's birthday? And I said, no. He said, forget it one time. And that made an impression on me, because if you forget it, you'll never hear the last of it for the rest of your life. So I thought that was good advice, and I followed it for the rest of my life. So yeah, man, thanks everybody for spending some time here with this old Texas guy. And that's going to do it for me. So until I see you again, I'll catch y'all down the road. Let's go in the outro, and I'll see you on the very next one. Jennifer, thank you for your continued support. Bye, y'all.